Well, we have arrived. We are at week 9, module 9 in the course, the final module for this course experience. I want to begin by thanking all of you for the hard work that you've done during the course of the term. I know some of the issues we've covered are difficult issues with which to grapple. I want to especially appreciate the kindness and consideration all of you have shown in the discussion board in discussing these difficult and sometimes emotional issues. So I appreciate that greatly. I wish we saw more of this kind of responsible and respectful discourse in other aspects of our society, such as in Washington, for instance. This week we are going to turn our attention to exclusion in general, and we're also going to focus a bit on sexual orientation. As all of you know, the past few years have been somewhat controversial with the movement toward same-sex marriage. At the beginning of the 21st century, there were no states in which same-sex marriage was legal. States such as Massachusetts took the lead and in 2004 made same-sex marriage legal for the first time, the only state in the country that did that. Within a decade, within a mere 10 years, all states, same-sex marriage was legal in all states. It was done some at the state level, some by vote, some by the judiciary, and finally by the Supreme Court that ruled that states simply cannot prohibit same-sex couples from marrying. 10 years is a very short period of time in terms of significant social changes. It's pretty remarkable when you think how long it has taken other social movements to gain traction. And having said that, it's not that the movement first emerged within 10 years and then this happened. It's been going on for decades, but the rapidity of change with regard to homosexual rights, lesbian rights, such as the right to marry, over the past 10 years, 15 years now, has been extraordinary. So one of the things I'd want you to think about this week is, what is it about this particular movement that resulted in the rapid change we saw from a country in which same-sex marriage was illegal in all states to 10 years later being legal in all states? What happened? What can we take away from that experience that might be useful in helping us to think about how we can better improve our country as we move forward? So I want you to think about that not just in the context of same-sex marriage, but in the context of other aspects of social justice that are of concern to us. Okay, we also have a few assignments that we'll be turning in at the end of this week, and I want to make myself available, as I have throughout the course, to provide any help or additional final guidance that you might need in doing those assignments. They are worth a considerable number of points, as you know, from the course schedule and the syllabus. So I want everyone to do a great job on these final assignments. And whatever I can do to help you, I'm more than happy to do. So just give me a call. Please be mindful of the deadlines in the course schedule in the course, because some of them are a little bit different than what we have typically had throughout the course. And part of that is because grades are due so quickly, so it's necessary for some of the assignments to be turned in more quickly than would otherwise have been the case. So anyway, thank you so much for your participation in the course. I hope this course has proved interesting and useful to you, and has perhaps stimulated some interest to continue to learn more about the topics we've covered during the course of the term. And after the term is over, if you have any questions or need any help with anything, please feel free to let me know. You all have my email address and you have my phone number, so don't hesitate to give me a call. Okay, best wishes to you as we move forward, and I will see you on the discussion board this week.